Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Wednesday market webcast. All right, daily chart, and you can see we've been doing the band ride. They brought it up off of that 3802, 3803 half area yesterday. They've taken out yesterday's highs in the overnight, and it's profit taking, it's short covering, it's all of those things. I don't think you're seeing any genuine. And I'm not going to call it anything genuine to the upside until it can take out all the stuff that they gave up back on December the 15th. And in reality, I'm not going to have a whole heck of a lot of respect for the move up until it can take out that CPI high. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be long when we need to be long to get done what we need to get done. I've been short lots of times over the course of the last 10 years when the bears couldn't, find their car keys. But, there's always little pullbacks, dips get bought, things like that. That's been that has been the way of the world. What you have to do now, if you're one of these contrarians that was short all the way up, and you find yourself now calling bottoms, and what you need to just honestly, you need to rethink a lot of the way that you look at the market. I really don't know, what else to say. We're heading into a new year. Maybe do a little self-reflection and ask yourself why you have to be going in one direction all the time when everybody else is going in the other direction. I would respectfully suggest, since I have you on my trader psychology couch here, that it's because you want to be right more than you want to make money. You want to be right more than you want to make money. Think about that for a minute. If you find yourself constantly saying B when the market is doing A, and we're always wanting to say, well, this is the high, this is the low, this is this is that, you probably take a lot of swing trades. You're probably early, which means you're wrong. You add and add and add and add. You get a little bit of a move in your direction. You dump it, swear you never do it again, and then you do it again. Stop that. Stop wanting to be right and focus on making money. Focus on price. It's our job as traders to figure out which horse is going to win the race and jump on that horse and, hold on while it rides to victory. You have to be very flexible in your approach. You cannot come into days and say, we are going to do A or we are going to do B, because that's not how markets work. Usually it's a little bit of both. We chopped a little bit yesterday, whipped a little bit, and then, we ended up, it was really a two-move day for us. We ended up in a nice long in the morning, and we were short, then we were in a nice long. Then we were short 53.5, and it felt like the bears were going to bring that in. Then they reversed it on us, and then it was a really choppy afternoon that we didn't do a whole heck of a lot of participating in. 20-something handle day, but not just a blowout. And what you're seeing now is, see how small these candles are? Even in yesterday's regular session. Things are starting to gear down a little bit. It's the holiday season. We've gotten a lot, we got some very big pieces of data out of the way last week. No big shoes have dropped. I'm expecting this thing to kind of glide in the next 72 hours into the 3-day weekend. One piece of news could change that, and you know what? Let's go. If it wants to go that way, that's fine. This kind of tape begs you to overtrade. It begs you to alter risk rules, begs you to overtrade because you're trying to create volatility that is not existent in the market. You are trying to make it exciting. When you make the market exciting for yourself, it's usually exciting just for you and not in a good way. So stop doing that. I mean, honestly, we've got 3 days left here. We made our week back on Monday. We're just trying to hit our number. Look, our goal in the room is 4 handles a day. That's it. 4 handles a day on a full position. And if you're like, well, that's not very much, try doing that every day, every week, every month. And think about the consistency of that and how that builds your account. It's all about consistency. This entire deal is about consistency. It's not about 3 good days and then you give it all back in one day. It's about consistency. It's about making it and keeping it. Making it and keeping it. So if you're coming in saying, well, I want to do 25 handles a day. Well, that's great. That's great. Maybe you will for a while. The room we generally do. But, to put that kind of expectation on yourself, and then what? If you do 17 handles a day, what are you, fucking failure? Don't put unreasonable expectations on yourselves. So, as we go into the new year, I'm gonna be bugging you a little bit about things that I think you all need to be focused on to become better traders in 2023. And that's a lot of the focus of what's going to be going on in the room. And I would strongly suggest you give yourself the holiday gift of coming on in and trading with us for the next year. I think it'll make you a better trader. Make you a better trader, better risk manager, better respecter of price. So as I look at this hourly chart, it's just kind of slow gliding up into the 50. That red line's the 50-day moving average. You see the weekly pivot, monthly pivot. You see all the stuff up top. I would not be surprised if it got sold back down. What I would say to the bears is if you're going to sell it back down, you better bust that 3803. Or we're going to end up in some slow-mo chop job for the majority of the day. Volume weighted average price 38.70. Proprietary moving average is 72. Hourly mid-band 66.5. That's all going to be important. I would expect at a minimum those areas to get a test. But you can see this hourly mid-band has been good support in the overnight. So don't overtrade it. Respect risk. If you find yourself spitting out contrarian stuff, watch this video again. Think very seriously about why you do that. All right. That's all I got. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well, come check us out, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.